So that was going to be my next question. So I thought it was kind of a figure of speech when you said we're all Democrats now, but it sounds to me like you are still exactly where you were a year ago.
Yeah, I am. And I partly it was a look, the country deserves to have a successful presidency if possible. I think it's important after Trump, after the pandemic, after everything. And so I genuinely, as an American, I'm rooting for the president. I also like and respect Joe Biden, and I think he's done pretty well. And as I say, it's no little thing that he's the president pursuing some big government policies, but not pursuing the stuff that the Republican said he was going to do. What was the Republican? The Republican said he was going to pursue socialism, stack the Supreme Court, pass the Green New Deal. I can't remember what other terrible things he was allegedly going to do. He's done instead. He spent a lot of money, which was probably most of which was necessary after the pandemic. And he's got a pretty respectable administration of serious people, liberals, more liberal than I am, but nothing terrible for me to object to at this point, or nothing major, I'd say. And look, so I think I hope he does well. And going forward, I got to say, a Biden Democratic Party is closer to where I am, and really, I think closer to where some more old-fashioned conservatives are than a Trump Republican Party. I really believe that. It's also true, I will say, just to be totally make sure no one has any misimpressions, that I've changed my mind on some things. You'd almost have to after the last several years. It'd be kind of odd to just float through this turbulent time in American politics and never rethink anything. And so I'm probably less sure of some conservative dogmas that perhaps I accepted a little uncritically over the last decade or two. You get in a rut kind of, and so in that respect, I'm a little more liberal than I was.
Which ones? Which one of those?
So I think Yeah, so I think on race, I was just I remain committed. Like the best thing would be what Martin Luther King said: character of your content of your character, not color of your skin. Kind of a colorblind society. I thought we were much further on the path to that than we are. I sort of was not tough, but a strong law and order conservative. And I remain that, and people should be punished for crimes, and getting crime rates down is important for our well-being as a country, certainly for cities. But the degree of problems that existed with policing is something that I underestimated. So there were a bunch of areas where I think I didn't see. And then I'd say the Republican Party. I never was in love with the Republican Party. I fought people like Pat Buchanan and others within the party. So I think I was aware of elements in the party that were distasteful and even dangerous. But I kind of thought we had them under control, or we didn't have them under control, but that they were under control. And to the degree to which the base of the party has been susceptible and even eager, you might say, to respond to truly demagogic and nasty and mean-spirited appeals, fall into believing lies, that I'm a little astounded by. And you got to say to yourself, look, there are theoretical conservatives whom I like and respect, and the tradition I respect, but in the real world of American politics today, the conservative side has a lot more problems, really, and more pathologies maybe than the liberal side, especially the moderate liberal side represented by Joe Biden.